In June of 2023, I had my second son. I was experiencing night sweats, but I just assumed it was part of postpartum. So I kind of just ignored it, pushed it under the rug. Later in March of 2024 is when I started experiencing itchy skin. And I got rashes on my wrists. I got them on my legs from itching. On my feet, and it was just a really uncomfortable loose sleep itchiness. I would be doing a normal task like the laundry. I would have to stop and dig my nails in. My husband would see me sometimes and he's like, this is not normal. The way I was itching, he's like, that's not normal. Something is wrong. So that's when he encouraged me to get checked. And so I went to urgent care in May, so 2 months later of experiencing that itchiness. The urgent care said it was eczema, and she gave me this paper with different types of eczema on it, and then she prescribed me this cream, and the cream kind of it helped it, but it didn't take it away. After the itchy skin, it kind of just was something that I just lived with. I would just put that cream on. I would try to take cool baths, do all the things to try to just make it not itch. And because I just thought I was living with eczema. So I was like, okay, this is my new life. This is eczema. August comes around. I find out that I'm pregnant. So when I had found out that I was pregnant, I had also had fatigue. So I was really tired. I would be talking to my husband and just be falling asleep. I was just really tired, always falling asleep. I would even have friends over and I would be falling asleep and I just swept that under the rug as I'm pregnant, I'm tired. But now that I look back at it, I'm like, oh my, I know pregnant women are tired, I know moms are tired, but this tired, no, that was not a normal tired. And I also had shortness of breath, but you blame all of that stuff on pregnancy. I'm pregnant. I experienced some type of dizziness, blurriness in my vision, but I just took that as I'm super tired. In October, early October, there was a lump on my neck, and it was so noticeable that other people pointed it out to me. And so I had called my mom and I was like, Mom, I have this lump on my neck. What do you think it's from? What should I do? And she just said, just wait 2 weeks. If it's still there, then go get it checked out. And I had just looked some things up, and I thought that my family in the house was fighting the sickness, so I had thought my body was just trying to fight that sickness. So 2 weeks passed by, it's still there. My husband is begging, please, can we go get it checked out now? You're pregnant, it's both of you now. So we went to the ER, and I was just thinking they were going to give me antibiotics and they were going to send me home and it was going to be gone. They started running, they started doing lots of tests. One test led to another, and they're like, we need to check something else. I knew they were concerned because they moved me back to a different room, a more, not just we're just checking you out a little bit. They moved me back to another room. And then they did a x-ray. They did an x-ray. And then they saw something. And so they told me I needed to do a CT scan. And then they came back and then they told me, they're like, we see something on your lungs, like a tumor, a mass. Me and my husband were just worshiping and we're just praying because we're thankful that it was found. Whatever it was found, and we're just trusting and believing in the Lord. I stayed overnight, and then we did the biopsy. They took it out of the mass on my neck. They said they couldn't do anything else because I was pregnant. Then they sent me home that day after the biopsy. They got the results. It was uploaded into my portal, and it had said that I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which was later corrected when I saw the oncologist that it was Hodgkin's lymphoma. I mean, if you look deep into it, they're very two different things. So I had Hodgkin's. And I was referred to an oncologist, and the first thing he did was give me the option to terminate, and we were like, absolutely not. We're just gonna figure this out. It's gonna be figured out. So he was telling me how if the mass got too close to my heart can stop, and then me and the baby die. My oncologist, and he had spoken to a specialist, a lymphoma specialist, and they found a regimen that it didn't have tons of research, but that was generally safe for pregnancy, and that was ABVD. They do go over the effects. So like they still said, you can lose your baby through each and every one. It was just, but that's what we started. So I go in, that was October-ish. So I got my PICC line put in. I was in the hospital for a few days away from my kids, which was so hard because my first baby he was about one. He had just turned one. After that, I start the chemo roll. We get it going. I think I'm there every other week. Every other week I'm there all day. It was like 6 hours. She did 12 rounds total with me. They had to stop it at some point so that her immune system wasn't suppressant. So I would also see a specialist for like an OB specialist. So they were always checking on her every week. I was probably at the doctor 3 times a week when I was pregnant. She wasn't really gaining any weight, and they were like, all right, let's just get her out early. That way for her immune system, that way she can get some real milk and, So I delivered her March 28th of 2025. And she's healthy, she's beautiful. She didn't have to spend any time in the NICU. So we bring her home. I get to spend that time with her, and just, it was so special because she just had been through a lot with me already. So she's very special to me. All my kids are, but we went through something together that was not something that you normally go through. So I got to spend that time with her, and I got a PET scan in April, and they said, well, it didn't get bigger, the mass in my chest, but it's still not where we'd like it to be. So they switched regimens. So it was BV and Opdivo. It was that combination. I did about 3 to 4 rounds, and then I did another scan in July. So I'm still able to function. I'm able to work in the meantime of doing this. I'm able to, just be normal, be normal, live life, and I'm so grateful for that. And so I get that next scan in July, and they're like, this is working great, like phenomenal, like it's pretty much almost gone. So we're gonna go ahead and you're gonna do, let's say, 2 more rounds, and then we're gonna get you in to do that stem cell transplant. I qualified to get one because it didn't work. The ABVD didn't work as quickly as they would have thought it was going to. I ring the bell on September 11th, and I still had my hair at the time. It was in there strong. I lost my hair in October. I got my kids a book. I got them, and it was so cute. The mom, she was going through chemo, and it said like, chemo doesn't like kisses, and so just little things like that. So they would kiss my head. It was really cute. I'm so thankful they make cute stuff like that. We read that book together as we went through that transition. And then in November of 2025, I was able to be my own donor. And after I had got those shots, they collected my stem cells. I was able to collect, like, I think it was billions of cells. I can't even remember the number, but I was able to collect them all in one day. I got a call at the end of the day that I went, and she was like, you don't need to come back. You collected them all in one day. So that was awesome because it feels really draining. It was really like, it like literally sucks out, blood and cells and all that stuff. So it was pretty tiring. after that experience. And then it was really hard because I had to be away from my kids for a long time. So at one point, right before I started chemo, I begged. I was like, please, can I see my kids? Like, I just wanted to see them one time before I really started the whole process. And so I was able to see them, and they all came and everybody sang happy birthday to me because my birthday was like the next day.
Happy birthday to you.
They would also come visit me in the parking lot. They had these pictures of signs, and I could see them through the window. And it was like, we miss you, Mom, or we love you, Mom. It was so cute, and it just made me even more sad, but it was really cute, and it got me through it. So I pretty much just the days I could, I would go for walks around the floor. You have to stay on that unit. You can't, like, no breathing air, no like outside air, no breathing air. You just have to stay on that unit. So we made the best of it. We would go for walks. I also had this little bike. We would watch movies. I decorated my room as comfortable as could be. And then the day of the transplant, I got the chemo, and then I got my actual transplant, I want to say on December 3rd. They gave me back my stem cells. And that day was like, my body was just tired, so I just slept all day through it. It only took a couple hours, but I slept for hours, like 8 hours. It only took like 2 hours itself to transfer the cells back into me. And then I was feeling pretty good. I still had an appetite, and then there were those like couple days where I was like at my lowest, and I was like, wow, like this is tough, you know. I was ready to go. I was showered, I was waiting. And so I get home, and it was the best feeling ever to be home. You know, you just, when you don't have an option to just enjoy those like everyday things in life, you really like cherish it. You cherish it even more than you already did. You know, it's like the little things like changing a diaper, cleaning up after them. Like, I just was so excited to be able to do it again after 3 weeks of not doing it. Even laundry, I was like, I want to do laundry so bad. I want to do all the tasks that, you know, that you do on the daily. Getting this taken out. I returned to work January 4th. And I love my job. I do administration for a church, but there's so much more in that job than just the admin work. It's wonderful. That was my community. I had so many people for anything. They were there to make dinners when we were in the hospital. They were there to pray for us. They were just always there. That was our community, and I'm so thankful for them. They've been with us since the beginning of this journey, and they're still with us. You know, it's I'm so thankful for them. I just got my PET scan results back, and the only thing that's there is tissue, which they said stays there for about 4 to 5 years. So I'm so thankful. Praise God for that. We pretty much just have to go back for occasional. They want me to get PET scans every like 3 to 6 months, up to 2 years. So motherhood has again just become something more where I don't take those things for granted, all the blessings that come with motherhood. I definitely have a very supportive husband, so whenever I'm feeling, I'm feeling like I'm just carrying all this weight, he's there to help me, and support me, and to take on things, cook dinner if I just want to hang out with the kids and not cook dinner, like little tasks like that. But it's definitely given me a different view on motherhood, on the gift of carrying your child. Even I've carried 3 of them, and it's just I didn't appreciate it the way that I did the 3rd time around because of what we were going through. So it just gives you more of a better perspective, to just enjoy all the things that we have, because when it's your health, it's like all those things flash before your eyes, you know?